One man in chains, 16 guards, a locked iron gate. As King Herod's sword silenced one apostle, another awaited execution. But while Peter slept between soldiers, heaven was awake. In the darkest night of persecution, prayer rose like fire, and an angel walked through the prison walls. Chains fell, doors opened, and the impossible happened. This is the night God broke through the iron gates.
In the days of King Herod Agrippa, the church trembled under fear. James, the brother of John, had been struck down by the sword. The people cheered, and Herod, hungry for more approval, turned his eyes toward Peter, the voice of faith that would not be silenced. During the Passover, Peter was seized, chained between soldiers, guarded by 16 men. Herod planned a public trial, a public humiliation, and likely, another execution. But while the world plotted Peter's death, the church prayed. All night, voices whispered and wept, pleading with God for a miracle. The night before his trial, Peter lay asleep, chains on his wrists, peace in his heart. Then suddenly, light flooded the cell. An angel of the Lord appeared. "Quick, get up," the angel said, striking him awake. And at that moment, the chains fell off. "Put on your sandals, your coat. Follow me." Peter obeyed, half-dazed, thinking it was all a vision. Together they walked past the first guard, then the second, and finally came to the great iron gate. It swung open on its own. And when they reached the street, the angel vanished. Peter stood there, breathless, whispering to himself, "It's really true. The Lord has sent his angel and rescued me from Herod's hands." He ran to the house of Mary, the mother of John Mark, where the believers were praying. He knocked on the gate. A young servant girl, Rhoda, heard his voice. But in her excitement, she ran back inside shouting, "Peter is at the door." They didn't believe her. "It must be his angel," they said. Meanwhile, Peter kept knocking. When they finally opened the door, they were astonished. He raised his hand for silence, told them the story of his deliverance, and then slipped away into the night, to safety. At dawn, chaos erupted in the prison. The guards were frantic, Peter was gone. Herod ordered a search, an interrogation, and then, execution for the soldiers who failed to keep him. But the word had already spread.
But the story did not end in Herod's throne room. The same king who stretched out his hand to persecute God's people soon stood before a crowd in Caesarea, clothed in royal garments that shimmered like silver beneath the morning sun. The people cried out, "This is the voice of a god, not a man." And Herod's heart swelled with pride, for he did not give glory to the one who rules heaven and earth. In that instant, judgment came. He was struck down, consumed from within, and the man who exalted himself above God fell by the hand of the Almighty. Yet the word of God, the same word that Herod sought to silence, grew and multiplied. Chains were broken, the church rejoiced, and light continued to spread across the land. For our God is not a God who forgets his people in prison. He is the deliverer, the one who walks through locked doors, breaks iron gates, and calls his children out of bondage. As it is written in Isaiah 49 verses 24 to 25, "Shall the prey be taken from the mighty, or the lawful captive delivered? But thus saith the Lord, even the captives of the mighty shall be taken away, and the prey of the terrible shall be delivered. For I will contend with him that contendeth with thee, and I will save thy children." The same God who delivered Peter still delivers today. He still contends for his people. He still opens impossible doors. So if you are trapped by fear, by failure, by circumstances that seem unbreakable, remember this. The light that broke Peter's chains can reach your prison too. Hold your faith. Keep praying. Your midnight can still turn to morning. Glowing star, if this story touched your heart, tell us in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to help spread the message that no chain is too strong for God to break.